And Peyton, I didn't tell you that I am an opal stone birthday. So this is such a unique piece, and this is, gosh, Australian crystal opal necklace. He's going to tell you why this is so special and why it's part of our vault discoveries. I just get so excited whenever we have that. You're saving about $2,143 on a clearance sale price on this. We also have this one on 18-month special financing on the Q card, bringing it to about $157 a month. It is natural, it is untreated, it is kind of just looks magical and mystical. You have to do a close-up on this, and it is one solid piece. Look at how gorgeous that is. There's only a handful to go around. This is the first day presented at this low clearance sale price. And let me tell you, the sale price on a clearance price does not last long. And especially right now, $157. It is a diamond weight of almost 0.03 carats. And we also have that beautiful gemstone weight. It is that opaque gemstone. And Peyton is back. Peyton, tell me about this, that my birthstone is the crystal, is opal. And this is such a unique opal. It's almost iridescent. I was telling them it's a little magical and a little mystical, right? There's so much beauty.
Absolutely, it's both. It's what we call a precious or a crystal opal. And what that is when you look at it, you see all those beautiful colors that are coming from it. And when it moves, you see the reds and the blues and the greens. You see them all as very, very magical. But you know, Nancy, most opals are very, very thin. This is a very thick opal. This is a solid opal. This is not a doublet. This is not a triplet. This is a solid opal, mined in the Opal Valley in Cooper Pedy, South Australia. But look at the colors. You want to see those colors. The way you judge a very fine opal, number one is the body color. You can see how beautiful the body color is. It's a white. Then you see the play of color. You see all the beautiful colors. And then you see that it's translucent. Those are the three signs that you want to look for in a very, very fine opal. And I want to show you, you know, most opals, what they do is they're formed when they flow between rocks. So they're very, very thin. And when you see a thick,
yes,
I don't know if you can see, that's opal. So you can see as it flows between the rocks, it's very, very thin. So most of your opals are going to be very, very thin. When you find a thick opal like this, what they do is they usually slice it. So normally a fine opal of this quality and this color would be sliced into about 10 different opals, and then it would be made into a doublet. This is such fine material. When we found this and the opal miner brought this out and showed us, we thought, you can't do that to this. This is a solid piece of opal. This was mined in 2019. This again is a true vault story, mined in 2019. A collector held it in their vault, didn't want to let it go, knew how special it was. And then when it came out, they thought, okay, well, you know, it's 2019. I've had it all these years. It's time to do something with it. It's time to share it. So this is the natural shape of it. It's just polished just a little bit on the outside. So everyone's going to be just a little bit different, but it's going to be the same quality, the same color. And how many colors do you see in that?
Oh, I can't even, I mean, I see purple, pinks, blues, like whites, creams, and the rainbow. Do you see that? Now it's turning green.
Yes.
I mean, literally,
Right.
it's
And the whole
incredible.
rainbow.
It's like Mother Nature, and I love that, right?
Right, right. Well, when you see an opal like this, you know, a lot of times when you see a white opal, you say, it's pretty. Oh, look, now there you go. You see how translucent it is? You can see your finger through it. That's what you want in the finest opal. When you see an opal that's solid opal like this, that's what makes this incredibly rare. You know, and I use the rare term sometimes, actually a lot, because all of these stones are extremely rare. And with something like, do you see that bit of red down in the bottom of it? You see the pink and the red? When you see red in an Australian opal, that shows you that it's the very finest material there is. You know, it's interesting because the lights in the studio are never kind to jewelry.
Yeah.
They're just because
A little harsh.
there's so many lights coming from so many different directions. This actually is showing how beautiful this opal really is.
It is. All right, we have it on 18-month special financing on the Q card, brings it to about $157 a month. You're saving about $2,143. It is that beautiful crystal opal from Australia, magical and mystical, and that solid piece. I also want to tell them that it's 14 karat yellow gold on a chain that's 18 inches plus a 2-inch length extender. You're also seeing about 0.03 points of diamonds as well. And I love that beautiful kind of pendant, and even the necklace is stunning. Oh, we've got another picture, Peyton. Show me this.
There you go. See, that's a solid piece of opal. Extremely rare. That piece of opal right there is about $15,000 or $20,000 for that opal. You can see the size of it because you can see my thumb. So very, very difficult to find a solid piece of opal like that. That's what makes this such a collector's item and really very, very special. And again, be sure and print out that story, because the story behind this is really a story that you're just not going to believe. It's a story of history. It's a story of one of the finest mines in the world. It's a story of one of the finest gemstones in the world. And I don't know if you've ever heard that opals are supposed to be unlucky. They're really not.
Unlucky?
That was from that was from a 19th century novel.
Oh, you're making me sad. It's my birthstone.
No,
Tell me the
not.
story.
They're not unlucky. This is from a 19th century novel. A lady was wearing one, and the priest poured holy water on it, and it dropped off her dress onto the floor. Well, guess what? It wasn't fastened well. So because of that, people think, oh, it's unlucky. It's not unlucky. There you go. I love it. That's the romance card. And on the back of it, it'll tell you where you can go and print out your story.
Oh, I love that. You know what? If I got this as a gift and it's on a clearance sale price, and you see that QVC price, $49.83, I would not feel unlucky at all. I would feel like the luckiest girl in the world with something like this. All right, Vault Discoveries, saving over $2,143, 18-month special financing on this stunning Australian crystal opal solid piece. As Peyton said, such a rare piece. I can't believe that opal piece in that photo would be like $10,000, Peyton. And this is just a beautiful big piece as well.
Right, right. So when you see this, and by the way, it comes with a lobster claw, because all Vault Discoveries come with a lobster claw on the pin.
All right, Peyton's going to stay with me. We've got one more Vault Discovery, and this is a stunner right here.